Students, welcome to physics classes. Today's topic is ferromagnetic substance and explanation of ferromagnetism on the basis of domain theory. Those materials or substances which, when placed in external magnetic field, are strongly magnetized in the direction of magnetizing field are called ferromagnetic substances. Means ferromagnetic substances are also magnetized in the direction of external field, similar to paramagnetic substances, but ferromagnetic substances are strongly magnetized. For example, iron, nickel, cobalt, etc. Some of the important properties of ferromagnetic substances are number one, they are strongly attracted by magnet. They have large positive value of intensity of magnetization. Third, the relative magnetic permeability of ferromagnetic substances is much greater than 1, or you can write mu r is very greater than 1. Next, number 4, they have large positive value of magnetic susceptibility. Fifth, they do not obey Curie law. Sixth one, more and more field lines prefer to pass through ferromagnetic substance. Last one, if we suspend a rod of ferromagnetic substance freely, then it aligns itself in the direction of external magnetic field. Now, explanation of ferromagnetism on the basis of domain theory. The atoms of ferromagnetic material has unpaired electrons. Due to unpaired electron, they possess magnetic moment. As such, the atom of ferromagnetic substance also behaves like a small magnet called atomic magnet. These atomic magnets are oriented in the common direction over a small volume of the material. This volume is called domain. What is its meaning? Atoms of ferromagnetic substance behave like atomic magnets, but these atomic magnets exist in group over a certain volume. These atomic magnets are oriented in the same direction. They have same alignment in that volume. This small volume is called domain. Atomic magnets in different domains are oriented in different direction. As such, they cancel the effect of each other, and net magnetization or magnetic movement of the substance is 0 in the absence of external magnetic field. Here you can see 4 domains. Opposite domains are oriented in opposite direction, so they will cancel the effect of each other, and here the net magnetic moment of the specimen is 0. Now, when we apply external magnetic field, the substance can get magnetized in 2 different ways. The one is displacement of boundaries. What is the meaning of displacement of boundaries? When external magnetic field is applied, and it is weak, then the domain parallel to external magnetic field will increase in size and the opposite domain will decrease in size. As such, the substance gets magnetized in the direction of magnetizing field. This is temporary. Its meaning is that if we remove the external magnetic field, boundaries go back to their original position and the substance is demagnetized. The second is orientation of domains. When applied external magnetic field is strong, all the domains orient themselves in the direction of external magnetic field, and the effect of all domains get added and substance is strongly magnetized. It is permanent means if we remove the magnetizing field in, then the substance will remain magnetized. So this is the domain theory of ferromagnetic substances. Now, Curie law. What is Curie law? Curie law states that intensity of magnetic substances, intensity of magnetization of paramagnetic substances is directly proportional to magnetic induction and inversely proportional to its absolute temperature. Once again I am telling that intensity of magnetization of paramagnetic substances is directly proportional to magnetic induction and inversely proportional to its temperature. It gives us I is proportional to B upon T or I is equal to CB upon T, where C is called Curie constant. Students, if we plot a graph between intensity of magnetization and B upon T, the graph must be a straight line, but after a certain limit, it will become parallel to x-axis, that is, intensity of magnetization will become constant. So it is not a straight line. Up to a certain limit it is a straight line, and after that it will become constant. Now, the temperature at which a ferromagnetic material behaves like a paramagnetic material, because when we heat ferromagnetic material, its ferromagnetic property decreases and it is converted into paramagnetic material at a certain temperature. This temperature at which ferromagnetic material is converted into paramagnetic material is called Curie temperature. The Curie temperature for iron is 1043 Kelvin.